YouTube is happening. It is Monday, April 7th, and we're going to cover a joint basketball video again because we have one game in college and two games in the NBA. So only three basketball games all day. Women's college is done. UConn crushed yesterday, as pretty much we discussed in the members chat. Um, it's a good day. It's a good day. We get to watch Florida, Houston. You get to see the two teams right here. We'll break this game down, and then we'll also bounce over here to the NBA, and we'll break down Sacramento, Detroit, and Philly, Miami. So that will be the three games we look at here. So we'll start with college first. We'll do all that, and then we'll do the NBA second. So a little recap of NBA since we're talking about it. I took these plays in the NBA yesterday. Didn't have anything in college yesterday. The day before, though, I had Florida covering and advancing. Yes, I had Duke, and Duke was at one point they were up 14. I thought I was good. Everybody thought they were good. Next thing you know, they lost. Epic collapse is what that was. Whatever. So yesterday I took these plays. Chicago covered, Atlanta covered, Portland covered, New York covered, Cleveland lost, and Denver lost. Hey, 4-2. That's profits right there. We take that. So if you want the plays typed out for every sport I do, or if you want access to the spreadsheet so you can do your own research for any sport, you just got to go check out the HQ. So enough of that. Let's go ahead and stop wasting time. Let's go ahead and jump into the college game right now. All right, starting off with the Florida-Houston game. You can see the numbers right there. Currently, Florida is a 1.5-point favorite. I mean, come on. We were talking in the member chat this morning. It was like, well, my mind says this, my bracket says this, my heart says this. Nobody knows. Everybody's like, well, what do we do? It's confusing because it's hard. 1-40 is our total. I mean, let's go look at the what these two teams have done to get here is the question. So let's look at the schedule, because why not? We got Norfolk State, UConn, Maryland, Texas Tech, Auburn. Every game was only the closest game for Florida was the UConn game. Maryland wasn't close at all. Texas Tech was a pretty good game. Auburn was a pretty good game, but Florida, the first half Auburn had them, but then Florida took over in the second half. We know, we all watched it. And then now they have Houston. We look at Houston on their schedule, and you can see Edwardsville, Gonzaga. Gonzaga was close. Purdue was super close. Some would say even controversial, maybe, depending on what side you were on for that game. Tennessee was absolutely not close. And then the Duke comeback in the last 8 minutes was just, wow, still shocked by that. That was March Madness. We didn't get the upsets. We got the crazy comeback March Madness. And man, yeah. So, all right, let's go look at the sheet. Last sheet of the season for the college men's stuff. So you can see everything right here. Houston's last three games, they're not shooting well. That's the only downside I'm seeing. Obviously, they're shooting threes well. They're not shooting well from two, which is cool and all, but they don't get their points from two. They get their points from three. You notice this? They're making 9.3 threes a game in their last three games, which Florida's only average when it comes to stopping the three. So Houston's going to focus more on the outside than the inside, which is cool. Efficiency-wise, the main thing is this for assists. That's a Houston lean. That is a slight Florida lean, but kind of a push. They both rebound well. If it really comes down to pace, who's going to control tempo? Is it going to be Houston controlling it? Are they going to slow the game down, make it a crawl, or is Florida going to try to run like they kind of try to do a lot? Are they going to go for points, or is it going to be higher? Really what it is. So you could almost do like a 2-game parlay on this bad boy. You could be kind of like Houston in the under or Florida in the over. That's the way I think it's going to go. So whichever side you go on, you could do that for fun. I would still straight bet, always straight bet. But see, if you want to do a little 2-game sprinkle, I think that's how it's going to go. I think it's going to be one of the two. Whoever controls the pace is going to control the game. So for this one, though, I'm looking at these numbers here, and this concerns me for Houston. That concerns me for Florida. Man, oh man. All right, this is going to be controversial. I know somebody can be like, what? I think Duke dominated that game up until the last minutes, and I don't think it was Houston having amazing coaching. They brought him back. Like everyone's saying that. Yeah, that was involved in it some, yes. I think it was more of the lack of coaching on Duke's side. That didn't Coach K coaching. That's not him. That's someone else who is he's new still technically. I mean, it's been a few years, yeah, but he's still new. And we don't know how great of a coach he is. And a coach that let that kind of 14-point lead disappear, that's an issue. That's questioned. That's raising eyebrows already. So I think that was poor coaching on Duke's side, which allowed Houston to get back in with some good coaching decisions about Houston as well. But Houston made their threes. Duke couldn't make damn shot to save their life. It was just a perfect storm, which is why Duke is out now. So I think if you look at the first 30 minutes of the game, Duke dominated that game. It wasn't close. And you thought, oh, it's going to be Duke, Florida, done. Yeah, no, I think I think I'm going Florida in the over. I think that's going to go. I think Houston was outmatched to the first, and I think Duke lost the game. Houston didn't win the game. Does that make sense? So that's your whatever opinion you have. That's cool. That's my opinion. Cool. So I'm taking Florida. I'm taking the 1.5. I'm going to take the over as well of 140 because I think. Who do I take the over? Let's do the math. Let's do the math real quick. Hold up. Last three that comes up to 150. That comes up to 133. We're at 140. I think Florida dictates the pace. They're going to make Houston play faster, which is not in their wheelhouse. So they're probably going to get more tired. But for my official play today, I'm going Florida, but I will also have a play on the over as well. So I'm going Florida minus 2.5, 1.5. Now, let me tell you, in my one bracket I put out, I only made one bracket the whole season. I have Houston winning, but I had Houston beating Michigan in it because I had Michigan advancing that far somehow, some way. I don't know, but hey, whatever. That's the past. But I did have Houston winning the whole thing. Against Florida, though, no. I'm taking Florida. That's it in college. Let's move on to the NBA now. All right, the first game we're going to focus on is going to be Sacramento and Detroit, and we got Detroit -7 with a 230.5. Let's go look over at the actual depth chart. Detroit, Tobias Harris, Duran out and day-to-day. What's wrong with you two? Let's see. Questionable for Sunday's game against the Kings. My dude, today is Monday, not Sunday. That's a typo. You need to fix it. So he's questionable. Tobias is questionable for the game today, too, as well. So we have two, basically both Detroit's bigs. The 4 and the 5 are questionable. It might be a Sabonis day. If Sabonis playing, let's see. Murray is ruled out. So yeah, now the 4 is out for them because he plays 4. It's just Sabonis. Who's going to stop Sabonis from getting like 25 rebounds? Yeah, it might be the play. Let's see. All right, cool. Let's go spreadsheet. What do we got? Defense is not a thing for Sacramento recently. This never is. Everything kind of slightly leans Detroit, but nothing's really sitting there in the last 10, 6-4, 3-7. Let's go to props and see if we can find something probably Sabonis wise or maybe offense for Detroit. So it's a bonus. It's a bonus right here. This is open Sabonis. Let's take a look, see what we got. This is Outlier. Link in the pin comment. Click a sign. Get your week for free. Last 2 games, he's absolutely balled out a little bit. So I want points, rebounds. Yes. This is what we're thinking here. I think if Duran's out and Harris is out and Keegan Murray's out, they're all questionable. They could play, but if they don't, I think these numbers are going to go up. And I think 31.5 points, rebounds. What's PRA? He gets assists too, but 7 assists. That's worth it. I think I'm going for this. It's only 2 games today. So I'm going to go Sabonis over, if I can type some words, Sabonis over 37.5 PRA. I think he's going to, if Duran's out there, he's going to dominate, I would assume. If he doesn't, then that's on him. But statistically, he should. So head-to-head, last 2 games against Detroit, this is what he did probably with Duran. He owns this dude. So we'll take Sabonis over PRA and move on to the next game. All right, the second game is going to be Philadelphia and Miami. I am typically I'm banning Philadelphia. I have from all my plays, but there's only 2 games today, and I want a little bit of action, so we'll find something we can play here. If there was like 7 or 8 games like a typical slate, I'd leave it alone, but we'll see. We got Miami by 4, 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns, Miami over Philly. 213.5 is our total. Let's go look at the depth charts. Hero, Burks, Wiggins are all supposedly out. Let's take a look at so no Jovic, no Isaiah Stevens, questionable. Love is out, personal, questionable. The questionable helps me none. Philly, let's just look at I'm just not going to take a Philly player. No Oubre, Edwards, or Yabusele. Let's see. Drummond's out. Lowry's questionable. Edwards questionable. Okay, personal. Personal what? What, you got to book your plane tickets for your vacation that's coming up? Like, come on. What are we doing? So, garbage. That's all I got to say about Philly. It's absolute trash, except the 2-point. They're a little bit better. The rest of it's just pure USDA grade A quality ass. That's all it is. Miami is actually playing well, but am I taking 14? Oh, I don't think so. Let's go find a prop. Any prop anywhere. Hero over 30.5. Is he going to play is the question. Is he going to play the whole game is the question. Who the hell knows? Let's go find it. Let's do a little dumpster diving, shall we? Oh, you know what we need to take? I think I already figured it out. What did we just overlook here? Who is the worst 3-point team in all the land? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Philadelphia is the worst of them all. That is right. So, yep, we're going to be going over here to the props. We're going to go Bam. We're going to go 3s for Bam and see it is at half. And this dude is a marksman now. 210. What is this nonsense? No, outline that bad boy. Give me 1.5. You can outline every 3-point line for every book pretty much. I know it's 1.5 plus 120. I'm going for it. I think he'll hit 2. We're taking Bam over. 1.5 3-pointers today. Yeah, that's right. We're going for the plus juice. Let's take it. We'll end it right there. That's what, 3 plays? That's okay for basketball. We can work with that. Let's go to the schedule. Let's go NBA. Now, tomorrow is Tuesday, isn't it? We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 games. We'll be back to a normal slate tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll break the games down like we always do. I appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe. Check out the HQ if you want the plays typed out or access to the spreadsheets. Let me know what you're playing in the comments. Let me know if I overlook something. Hell, whatever you want to put. I don't care. Just put something there. Other than that, we'll be here tomorrow for just the NBA.